Our next station is the butterfly feeder. Another one of those insects that is having a very challenging time right now with pesticides and loss of habitat is the butterfly. We have these very nice little watercolor posters for the kids to work on, all about the life cycle of a butterfly. So egg, larva, pupa, butterfly. In the field of Eric Carl here, we have some watercolor paints. You'll have a little container to put them in. Kids will be able to spend some time going through and adding some color to their poster. We'll also have some crayons at the station. If you are running short of time, or you get those kids that like to have it all colored in completely, and they want to add some texture to it, you can do a combination of watercolor and crayon. But the watercolor stays on there nicely. It doesn't take very long for it to dry, especially using the standard watercolor paints and paintbrushes, so they can't get it super soggy wet. And then they can go through. Be sure to talk to them about the life cycle, how insects, do people have this type of a life cycle? No, not really. We don't change what we look like. When from a caterpillar to a butterfly, you wouldn't think of this being the young to that. That we look like our parents, just smaller. So insects have this type of a life cycle where they have some sort of a larval stage, a pupa stage, and an adult stage, and start off as an egg. From there, they're going to make something for their backyard. They're going to make a butterfly feeder. This is a completed one. They're able to decorate the bottom. Each of your kits will have this nice set of insect stencils. So some may want to put a butterfly on the bottom. You have a butterfly, a dragonfly, looks like a bee, spider, scorpion, ladybug, grasshopper, fly, beetle, another type of a beetle, a centipede, and a millipede. So you have a nice variety of insect stencils that they can use. After some trial and stuff, what we found is that if you do it on the back side instead of in the middle, but actually draw it on the back side of your butterfly feeder, that works the best. So they can go in and make some marks. It is an uneven surface, so it's not going to go in as well as if it was flat, and that's okay. The stencil is meant to just be a guide. And then they can go in and color it in different ways. Just a few legs here. You'll have a collection of permanent markers also available to you. Obviously, we wouldn't want to use watercolor because it would all wash off, since this will be hung outside in their homes. So there's my millipede. I'm sorry, my centipede. And then I can go in and fill that in. So I know that each of these was where the body was. So I can go back and make some additions to it. Put in his legs, put in his antenna, draw around it in any way that I want to decorate it. From there, you can either do, as a station leader, you can decide. I did a 4-string holder. You could do a 3-string holder as well. You'll have rolls of the bead string, the plastic string that you can put on. I made mine about my arm's length from shoulder to shoulder to get it out there, because I want to make sure that there's enough to hang on there. Again, I did mine with a 4, and then you can see I put some beads along the string. They can put as many beads as they want to. You'll have a box of beads in your kit of different varieties that they can use. When I knotted the top, I put in a double knot. So there's my first knot as I gathered the strings together, and then I put a second knot a little bit further up so that then they have a place that they can hang the butterfly feeder at home. Inside the butterfly feeder, once they get home, you can encourage them to put a slice of an orange, a small cherry, that sort of stuff, in order to attract butterflies and have them come in. Pieces of banana work quite well, and stuff. So it's just a little thing that they can take home to encourage butterflies and moths to come into their yard.